So Christmas is literally just around the corner, and I'm sure most of you are already out there scouring the shops looking for that perfect little present for the little special one in your life. And it can be an overwhelming experience because there's just so many toys to choose from. So how do you do that? Well, this morning we have parenting expert Nikki Bush in studio with us, or outside on our balcony, I should rather say, to give us a few great gifting ideas. Nikki, nice to have you back with us. Always
Thanks,
nice. So you are, of course, a well-known toy judge. You know what you talk about when it comes to toys, and you don't want to just go buy any type of toy out there. So what are some of the things you need to keep in mind when going shopping?
Well, it is very confusing for parents because they're not versed in child development. You've got a baby now.
I do.
And so you will be looking for things that keep your baby alert, things for your baby to listen to, things for your baby to watch, and ultimately your baby will start to crawl and sit and stand. So you need to get things that will encourage baby to move. And then you get into the preschool years where you need to get children to manipulate things so that they strengthen their hands and fingers for reading and writing, and their eyes. And then, of course, there's creativity, there's crafts, construction toys for problem solving, brain teasers for problem solving. There's so much to choose from. And parents really are bombarded by, of course, marketing and advertising, and that's what they're led by versus perhaps what's necessary for their child.
So you need to put a little bit of thought into what you're going to buy when you go to the shops.
Absolutely. So I've made a selection here, a short list, and people know me for my short list that I put together every year for Toy Talk. And I've brought along some of the more unusual items for you that show a few of the trends as well in the toy industry.
What we have today.
Well, shall we start with the Bubbas, seeing as you've got a baby? And this is a little mover and shaker, and when you press its head, it starts moving along, and then the baby would follow it with their eyes and crawl after it. So that's the mover and shaker. So really trying to get the eyes to work properly, focus them. Nice. Then over there we have a little picnic basket, which is electronic, and it's got a little picnic blanket there with shapes. And what you do is you pop the shapes into this little picnic basket, and it'll talk to you about colours, shapes, numbers, and then you can take everything out and it's talking to us already.
That's very cool.
So very, very sweet. So eye-hand coordination, problem solving, there we go.
Nice, I like it.
And it's all fun. And then there's been this big shift this year to bring tablet technology in for children. Now this is so that you can protect your tablet or your smartphone. There's a smaller version of it, and you can put it inside this, and it makes it resilient to all the goo and the sticky fingers and things like that. So you put your device inside, and
you can still use it as usual.
No, it locks your programs, and it then has downloadable apps for your children.
I see.
Okay,
very
so
nice.
that's really quite a nice find. Then we've got this being the Toy of the Year worldwide, which is the LeapPad 2. It is a tablet for children, and it's got wonderful educational apps that are fun and teach children about reading, writing, maths,
From what age, roughly, would you buy something like this?
Something like this from about 5-6 years of age onwards, and it'll be useful all the way through till about the age of 10, 11.
That's fantastic.
And this, obviously, as I said, was for the babies. And a stunning game here called Little Observation, and you take the 2 dice, you throw them, and then you've got to find the matching butterfly that's got the purple and the orange, for example.
Oh, my word.
So once again, problem solving, because young children in preschool are doing shape, colour and quantity. Those are the foundations for preschool learning. Then we move on to the slightly older children, in fact, quite a lot older. We've got something here called Dobble, which was also a top toy in the States. And what we're doing here is trying to find matching pictures. So if you and I are playing and we both play those, the first person to shout out what's matching, say the sunglasses, I win the cards. But there are 5 different games to play in there. So I look for value.
It's going to keep you on your toes, that game,
absolutely.
I'm sure.
Then this one, colour sticks, where you have to put your colour sticks together and find matches, and then you count how many matches you get. Stunning little game for visual perception. And this is a real win this year. This is called Perplex. This is the Epic, and this is the original. And this is really a circular maze, takes your little silver ball on a track from numbers 1 to 100. Takes an enormous amount of concentration. Eye-hand coordination, problem solving, and patience. So children have to wait, they have to be very, very patient. And then the last 2 we have here, we have Monopoly Millionaire, the new Monopoly version, first player to 100. To a million. First player to a million wins. It's a much quicker game of Monopoly. We all think of 3 hours of Monopoly. This is about a 1-hour game. So that's quite nice. And this one over here is called Suspend. And it's a little bit like the old pickup sticks where you had to pull the sticks out, but here you've got to put the sticks on, and there's a dice that tells you what colour you have to place on here. And I don't think that we're going to try that right now. It might
You know,
all fall down, and
I'm
that's the whole object.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really hope it gave you guys, your parents, and even myself some great ideas out there in terms of what you need to buy for Christmas. And also remember, we'll put all Nikki's details on our website, expressoshow.com, if you are still looking for some more information on buying that perfect gift.